Okay, hello. As we've stated before, the content of this video game is purely fictional, and it's not intended to represent or depict any actual event, person, or entity. This is Asemblance 2, Oversight. Ethics statement. The code was provided to me by the developers, which was very kind of them, and I need to get the balance of the audio right on my end. ScottyBot is a very good botchin, and very easy to set up. And hello to everybody. So I dived to the first one, and then I played it properly yesterday. It's one that definitely needs the audio on, because there were no subtitles. And I was just clicking around going, I have no idea what I'm doing, So I'm imagining this one is fairly similar. But we will see. New game, please.
I know what you're thinking. Impossible.
It has subtitles.
I should be dead. You're right. I should be. But here I am.
Okay. Now I managed to get the secret ending on the first one because someone put a tip in the achievement solution. And, well, slight spoilers. Wow, that is a very realistic looking door. You sort of wake up in what I'm assuming is some kind of immersion chamber with everyone banging on the doors. Okay, why is there foliage? Hey, Paul. Ooh.
It's time we return to the source.
Are you okay? Whatever you were doing overloaded the core memory subroutines, forcing an immediate shutdown. You'll have to manually reboot the system using the primary terminal.
Oh no, I'm back in this room again! I thought I'd escaped! Do I have my flashlight still? No. Okay. Press A to use terminal. Oh, reboot safe mode!
Rebooting.
Always
This
reboot
investigation
safe
is
mode.
becoming increasingly problematic. I reported this latest failure on a maintenance oversight. That should give you some time. Diagnostics report 98.7% of the chamber's simulated memory chain has been lost. That's unfortunate. There is some good news, though. The memory you were investigating remains mostly intact.
Mostly.
This is where your investigation began, but the simulation appears to be highly unstable.
Okay, at least it has subtitles this time. That makes it better. Today, Joe is actually doing okay. All kittens are safely back where they belong.
Immediately. Begin. Again.
I had a really nice massage, which was good because I was extremely achy. And I played way too much Castaway Paradise. This
memory won't last much longer. It's clearly
That's
unstable and slowly degrading. Management seems intent on keeping anyone from discovering the truths of its
graphics
origins.
on this are
It must be very
massively
important.
improved from the first one.
As far as I can tell, it's just a quaint mountainous landscape with some birds. Discovering where this memory originated requires accessing restricted areas of the index. I'll run a few queries to keep management occupied while I break down their firewalls.
How's everyone else's day?
There is one memory in the index pertinent to your investigation.
Ooh,
I should warn you,
Asemblance
though,
Office B.
accessing it will certainly alert management. The
Well,
result in an
you know.
immediate re-evaluation
Well, I'll
of your
just chance
mind.
it. Of my mind. I'm going to be evaluating my mind. Alright, that zooms in, and Y ends the simulation. Same controls as before, which is always very helpful. I believe that's the same. So, status. Stay away from him! I think he's in the hat. Okay. Funding by politicizing the data. Yes, we need a flashlight for dark areas of the mind. Well, last time I got a flashlight in one of the memories, which was really random. Yep, same design as last time. Ooh, redacted report. Memorandum for the record. Project Asemblance, Subproject 2. It really bugs me that Asemblance is spelt as I would not expect it to be spelt. Okay. In response to the readings that began on 25th of October at approximately 0217 UT and continued non-stop until communication was severed at approximately 0322 UT on 25th of October, 5 research teams have separately attempted to decipher the contents of the patterned emission. While Subproject 1 continues to re-establish contact, one of the research teams of Subproject 2, led by Dr. Roan Plovis, has managed to transform the signal into a point matrix pattern using a computer rendering program that our own engineers have deemed of a questionable design. While Dr. Roan Plovis was the character from the first one, there was an obituary for Dr. Roan Plovis in the drawer in the bedroom. Maybe Dr. Roan... I don't know. Roan is fairly gender ambiguous, so I don't know whether that was the partner that had died or the person that was in the memory or some combination of both. The rendered pattern is unmistakably a symmetric 7 by 7 by 7 point matrix cubic structure, which Dr. Plovis believes is holographic in nature and could contain an unprecedented amount of data of unknown origins. As Dr. Plovis's team is the only one to make a significant breakthrough, we believe it worth the cost to fund a further analysis of their discovery. The estimated budget for the establishment of the Plovis-led Asemblance Labs has been calculated to be... This would cover the cost of a full analysis of the holographic data, a deconstruction of the patterns it thereby contains, and construction of a facility capable of reproducing said patterns to be further studied by a team of carefully selected scientists and engineers. Ooh. Dr. Bester, I am extremely grateful to you for agreeing to meet with me on such short notice. I understand that my missteps may have caused some alarm, and for that I apologise. That said, I wanted to communicate a concerning observation that I've recently made. After accessing an unlabelled memory of unknown origins, and admittedly exposing myself to its contents, each approved memory I assess is now affected by what I can only describe as a holographic cube. Close examination of the holographic anomaly appears to scramble images that I cannot determine clearly and access a path of memories outside the ones assigned to me. I realise this breach could possibly lead to the removal and cleansing practices outlined in Article 12A2 of our contract. Before such actions are taken, I want to take the opportunity to properly document my findings and present to you what I believe might be shortcuts taken by the machine's designers that could very well be leading to the glitches in the errant pathways now available to me. I appreciate the opportunity to share this with you and look forward to talking through my findings. I'll be ready at 8 AM sharp. I love the fact that it's the master bulk email direct sender unregistered version. It hasn't actually been sent to anybody. It wants me to press A on there, but I just want to... So, subject to memory overlap. Faceless woman in a dark room at the back of their bedroom. Interesting. That could be. Hey, Licky. The wife from the first one. Ah, Varen Plovis. Deemed approved. Funded. Fair enough. Oh, hello! Holographic cube. Ha! That's the birdie! I think they're cranes. Oy, okay, from the desk of Carter Besta, Chief Engineer. Restricted to authorized personnel only. Don't stare into the containment data. Oh, the anomalies in all of them. Nice test matrix though. Yeah, if I start to look. Oh, hello.
Authorization now.
Beep.
Voice authorization failed. Clearly state name and employee identification.
There's a torch in there!
Please enter voice authorization now. Voice authorization failed. Clearly state name and employee.
Okay, so that's bad. Security camera.
Even if we build a cell-by-cell computer simulation of the human visual cortex and scaled this up, the amount of hardware required to simulate the entire neural map would far exceed our funding constraints. This doesn't even consider the astronomical amount of energy required to power such a device. Since the anomalous signals appear linear, we shouldn't need to replicate infinite neural precision. The theoretical metaplasticity outlined in 658N could be used to simulate synapses controlled by variables that can be altered indefinitely as the system runs. This, in theory, could produce a new class of neural software using a power source that's within our budgetary limitations.
Looking closely into the anomaly. Looking closer into the anomaly activates hallucinations tied to memories of unknown origins. Interesting. Right. Let's go look closely into the anomaly then. I'm looking into your eyes. It's that bird. Hello, burb. Where's Ray? Ray should be here for the burb. Everybody's gone to the Rapture. I have not played that, because that's PC only, isn't it? Whoa. Why? That's a crane, isn't it? Is it a crane? Oh, hello. Oh, crap. Oh, 100G, the anomaly. You've been exposed to the anomaly! Bleep bloop.
What have you done? Whatever it was, management was watching.
Well,
But I was able to
bully
distract
for
them. For now. Good thing I'm looking out for you. If management is this
Yes,
concerned,
mysterious voice.
your investigation must be on the right track. I'll continue to stall them, if I can. Perhaps this will lead you back to everything that's been lost.
Yeah, definitely the graphics are immensely improved. Obviously, aside from the glitches, they're intentional. They're intentional glitches. But the actual other, like the whole aesthetic of it is just very beautiful. Woo! Hello. Oh, 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 creepy!
This can't be good. Management was able to gain access to your sensory data. I tried to pull you out before they finished their
We're in
assessment.
trouble.
I can't let that happen again. There is one other registered memory which matches the neural patterns you generated. Although, It is highly classified.
Well, that just makes me want to see it more. Also, we rebooted into safe mode. Did that make a difference? I don't know. Installation 3F06, 19th of May,
There is a slight
1544.
possibility that this could be a trap. I'll find
Of course.
other ways to mask your activity.
It's a tarp.
To keep you safe.
There's always going to be a tarp. But yeah, look, they've 4K'd it. It must be 4K'd. This is very spectacular. Ooh. Sans creepy guy this time. We could probably do with a torch. I'm just gonna continue walking into the darkness and see what happens. No, I cannot walk any further. Oh! 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 I got a radio!
Jerome Anthony Hollis, employee 1185, confirming visuals at Alpha 1. Proceeding toward the threshold. The signal continues to strengthen, but something's off. Besser, are you there?
Besser was a
Captain
scientist.
Jerome Anthony Hollis, employee 1185, confirming visuals at Alpha 1.
What did you find? I was expecting an inquiry from management, but they've gone completely silent. Good.
That's not good.
Very good. This
Okay.
investigation is finally getting somewhere.
Good. Good, I'm glad it is. This is the point where it's like, well, I've seen the memories, and now what do I do? Now they're all dead. I think this would probably make a really good VR game, though it would. I imagine it would be quite spoopy. You ate a pizza in 6 minutes, Paul. You must have been hungry. All the burbs are dead. Why are the burbs dead? Oh, I can't jump off the cliff.
Are the holographic contents of the memory any clearer now? The instability of the simulation appears to be directly proportional to your own. If only you had a clearer mind.
How do I do that then?
Just try not
Let's
to
try going
violate
back.
some unknown corner of the security parameters. And the truth
Can't make any
may finally
promises.
come. To light.
It's an odd light switch assembly. Some bit of you an analysis of psychosis. Detail that goes into these is pretty cool. Stay away from him. I think he's in the hat. I don't get that. Is that meant to be a thing?
Even if we build a cell-by-cell computer simulation of the human visual cortex and scaled this up, the amount of hardware required to simulate the entire neural map would far exceed our funding constraints. This doesn't even consider the astronomical amount of energy required to power such a 5.
Memory overlap.
Since the anomalous signals appear linear, we shouldn't need to replicate infinite neural precision. The theoretical metaplasticity outlined in 658N could be used to simulate synapses controlled by variables that could be altered indefinitely as the system runs. This, in theory, could produce a new class of neural software using a power source that's within our budgetary limitations.
Okay. Solve for Y. I love that. It's like, it sort of makes sense.
The signal continues to strengthen, but something's
Please
off.
enter voice authorization
Are you there?
now.
This is Captain Jerome Anthony Hollis, employee 1185.
Voice authorization success.
Yay! Bleep bloop! Semantics 100G. You've used your intellect to gain access to the investigation. And now I get a torch! Sorry, I'm always excited about getting a torch. Alright, let's see. Ali! I'm sorry for the delayed response to requests. I've tried every angle with management, but they will not divulge the source data. They are adamant that the anomaly is a result of meddling from within our own ranks. I'm in the process of reviewing every employee and their actions to determine if this is indeed the case. However, I do believe we should begin examining each team's work at each installation in hopes of retracing the original data. I'm starting to believe that the recreation provided to us could be the result of shortcuts taken in order to meet budgetary restrictions and deadlines. It is in our best interest to deconstruct the signal contents ourselves and determine exactly what and where it's being revealed by its contents. Only then can we hope to record the original signal and determine what errors could be generating the anomaly. I'm also a bit worried about Sam. I heard about what happened at home after our last exposure. We should carefully... Yes, torch with working batteries. Woo. Incoming directive. Recipient C. Bester. Congratulations! You have been chosen to lead the creation of 4 memory simulation chambers based on the blueprints herein provided and the source data contained in the previously reviewed carbon casing. Please provide your proposals for staffing the 4 research teams in 48 hours. Details. A team led by Dr. Rowan Plovis has deciphered the original source data and replicated its contents. Through careful study of the generated patterns, we have determined that the data contained is undeniably a system of neural exchanges and holographic data that renders into an image. This is not a simple transmission. It's the raw data of an exact moment in time, produced the very same way the human mind produces a memory. Given this breakthrough, it is the goal of your team to attempt to replicate this process on a human subject. With the right methods, we expect the simulation chambers to allow subjects to visit holographic recreations of content previously only available through the subjective human mind. Due to the highly experimental nature of this project, proper measures to ensure safety have been outlined in the pages that follow. Strict adherence to these parameters is of the utmost importance. Surveillance and security measures have already commenced. Interesting. Also, ew, cigarettes. That is... nice. E. Woo, okay, hello. Reviewed your request. Unfortunately cannot provide the information you desire. Something security. Meddling on your end or poor judgment in participation selection. To Rowan Plovis. Why is... okay. Interesting. So they're denying the... Ooh.
As you can see, when entered into the simulation, the similarities are undeniable. Taking the past 5,000 years as a model, even solving for all the reductions, we are up against an extremely aggressive increase. A predominantly endothermic atmosphere is imminent. Given the correlation to where the initial emission is believed to have occurred, we have our answer. Either exposure to the holographic anomaly made us victims to the
Didn't
greatest
realize the
Cold War
subtitles were
tactic
above.
ever devised. We have first contact, and it's a warning.
Okay,
As you
let's
can
try that
see,
again.
When entered into the simulation, the similarities are undeniable.
with the actual words.
5,000 years as a model, even solving for all the reductions, we are up against an extremely aggressive increase. A predominantly endothermic atmosphere is imminent. Given the correlation to where the initial emission is believed to have occurred, we have our answer. Either exposure to the holographic anomaly made us victims to the greatest Cold War tactic ever devised, or we have first contact, and it's a warning.
Interesting. Aha! You should go get more food. Okay. So... the anomaly is warning of an imminent global disaster? A heat wave? Huh. Maybe that's why we're a little bit screwed at the moment. Weather-wise. What's this? Oh no, that's the same one as before. Oh, book. Civilizations at the End of Time, Isaac Arthur. This is feeling very, what's the film with Amy Adams? First Contact? No. Something like that. The one that's based on the book with the weird timeline. Arrival! Thank you, Olkesh.
Captain Jerome Anthony Hollis, employee 1185, confirming visuals in Alpha 1.
Please enter voice authorization now.
The signal continues to strengthen, but something's off.
Voice authorization.
Besser,
failed.
are you there?
Clearly state name and employee identification.
Confirming visuals in Alpha 1.
Please enter voice authorization now.
Signal continues to strengthen, but something's off.
Voice authorization
Besser, are you
failed.
there?
Clearly state name and employee
This is
identification.
Captain Jerome Anthony Hollis.
Please enter voice authorization now.
Confirming visuals in Alpha 1. Proceeding toward the
Voice
threshold.
authorization failed.
Okay. Maybe that's not the same thingy. Okay, so it wants me to...
This action
Whoa!
is unauthorized and in violation of security parameters.
Ooh, that doesn't look good.
Something is interfering with my auditory channels. Management is trying to seize control of my oversight. I'm going to have to splinter myself to keep them off your trail. Clearly you're doing something right. Let's get back to your investigation. You did seem to be on the brink of a discovery.
Okay, that is not accessible with a torch. However, I did discover interesting things. So I guess let's try the installation now we've got a torch. Things
It's
seem to
only a
carry
matter of time
over.
before they find a way. See this end.
Aha! It does work. Yes! I like it when things automatically trigger like that. Because I've got no other controls other than sort of like walk, zoom, exit simulation, and activate. Oh, I see a flashy light. And the door that just closed that I've probably got to get to quicker. Asemblance Labs chamber interface, version 1.0.6500. Attention user. Emergency shutdown was initiated. System offline. Would you like to initiate a system reset? Okay. Rebooting system. Stand by. Reinitializing memory bank. Okay. Facility power activation on. Initializing OS. Rebooting. ALMEM-OS version 1.0.6500. 012, core breach detected. 019, diagnostic analysis suggests possible biological life form was detected in the chamber. 1422, emergency security system has been activated. Authorization C. Besser. 1425. Security addendum. Access to chamber restricted to senior level staff only. Authorization R. Plovis. Chamber security active. Access to restricted to authorized personnel only. Okay. So, are we better then? Of course I'm going to try and go in.
Access denied.
Access denied. Ooh. There was an A point. What was my A point?
Access.
Oh, don't zoom in on the light. Ah, hang on.
Confirming the site of initial contact has been breached. All systems have been aligned as instructed. I am finding no apparent evidence outside the chamber. This is Chief Engineer Carter Bester. Employee
Oh, no.
0016. Requesting clearance. Confirming the
Shit.
site of initial contact has been breached.
So that might be better.
Your guidance AI
has been compromised. Only I can lead you to the truth.
Pay no attention to that. Management has gained access to all of my active channels. I'll have to perform a hard reset. You'll have to manually reboot the system using the primary terminal. Whatever you do, do not choose safe mode, or management could easily seize control.
I chose safe mode before. I want to choose safe mode. And I also want to not choose safe mode. It's like when someone says don't touch this, then I want to touch it. Don't go on the grass, I want to go on the grass. Don't reboot into safe mode, I want to reboot into safe mode.
Rebooting. This investigation is becoming increasingly probable.
Rebel.
Wait, did you just choose safe?
You made the right choice. Only I can lead you to the truth. If you're feeling
Okay.
confused,
Oh.
that's completely normal. Where
Is that the
were
same
we?
voice from the
Ah,
first game?
yes. Your investigation. Your important investigation. Don't worry. Unlike my predecessor, I hold all the relevant clearance to help lead you to the truth.
To the truth. The truth. Someone outside has got a barbecue.
Confirming the site of
Please
initial
enter
contact
voice
has been
authorization.
breached.
Now.
All systems have been aligned as instructed. I am finding
Voice
no apparent evidence
authorization
outside
failed.
the chamber.
Clearly state name and
Chief
employee
Engineer Carter Bester.
identification.
Employee 0016. Requesting clearance. Confirming the site of initial contact has been breached. All systems have been aligned as instructed. I am finding no apparent evidence outside the
Please
chamber.
enter voice
Chief
authorization.
Engineer Carter
Now.
Bester. Employee 0016.
Voice
Requesting clearance.
authorization failed.
Ah.
Clearly state name and employee
Confirming the site of initial
identification.
contact has been breached. All systems have been aligned as instructed. I am finding no apparent
Please
evidence
enter
outside the
voice
chamber.
authorization.
Chief
Now.
Engineer Carter Bester. Employee 0016. Requesting clearance.
Voice authorization. Success.
There we go. Because this is always a good idea. I'm going to touch the boot. Ooh, hello. This is new. And slightly psychedelic. Ironically, look a little bit like the Chuckle Brothers.
Relax.
It's time we return to the source.
What have you done?
We have no choice but to enact the termination protocol. I'm afraid the anomaly is active again.
There was a person there. Oh, bleep bloop! The Superior, 100G. You've accessed the memories of your Superior!
Dividing our efforts across the 4 installations, each team is to reconstruct the simulation and then replicate in parallel until parity is achieved. If any installation or research team shows signs of instability,
Oh, okay, cool.
isolation will allow us to minimize.
Well, that's
the
going way
impact
too
on
fast.
These measures should allow us to pinpoint the exact message contained from Alpha 1, even if it means rebuilding an entire neural mapping, one simulated
What's burning
cell
from
at
the
a
bad
time.
sun? Oh, hey, this one doesn't have a cube in it. It does have a pyramid on the table. D. There's E over here. E. Oops. B and C. Where's A? Okay. I wonder what would have happened if I hadn't booted into safe mode. It's just a pyramid. Okay.
Have you gained a new perspective? Sometimes breakthroughs only occur when you distance yourself. Please, proceed with the investigation.
Okay. Of course, 3F0C really could have done with remembering what the code was for that. I'm going to go back in here and see if it makes any difference. This looks like some kind of nuclear test site. Oh, is this the whole sun apocalypse thing? Why the dead birds? This is just disturbing. Ugh, poor birdies.
The simulation still appears to be unstable. I'm wondering if you're even capable of finding the memory's source.
Thanks, mate. Right, let's go back into the office. We want 3F06 to get the code. Oh, hello. The cube is literally there.
By dividing our efforts across the 4 installations, each team is to reconstruct the
2341.
in parallel until parity is achieved.
2341.
Installation or research team shows signs of
2341. 2341. 2341. 2341. 2341. 2341.
There's just one more step before we decide. Your end.
Oh, that, yeah, thank you, Alkesh. 2341. Okay. What the hell? Oh, I've got a mask on now. Shit, who am I? Am I Carter, or? That would be ironic. Oh. Hello. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 1. Nice. It must be. Is this before the meltdown thing? Okay. Core breach detected. Diagnostic analysis suggests possible biological life form was detected in the chamber. Yes, activating emergency security system authorization sequence. 16. Whoa!
There are things you know for sure. Certainties. Those cycles and patterns. They become our truths and our facts. But from here, you see them for what they are.
Oh, I'm back in this room again. This is where I started. So the door's closed. Oh no, door is opening. Okay. Disappearing person. Ray! Welcome! This one has burbs! Okay. This is not disturbing at all. Why on earth is there a random thing? Also cookies. Why is there a random room? Ah! In the middle of a foresty oh, carb right P-hab! Frick me. You went to roast in the park, that's not a good idea.
It's like that feeling when the threshold between who you are and what you could be is just about to be crossed. And then the truth comes
I
rushing
didn't
in
realise it
again,
was going to be spoopy.
and nothing changes.
Our assessment is nearly complete. You'll be granted access to the memory's origins. Not that it matters. I'm afraid you'll be relegated to the chamber indefinitely. We
That's not
urge you to
ominous at
continue
all!
your exploration of the anomaly's message. We have been quite impressed. So far.
Venera 17. 7th of April. 1342. But yeah, no, I played the first one yesterday. This is it's a really intriguing game. Ooh, I thought I was going in a space station. But I'm not! I'm above the clouds!
Captain of Venera 17.
Bleep
Confirming
bloop,
guidance
it's a
is
patcher.
converged. We're locked for 15.4.
Preparing to enact the termination protocol.
Casera Valley.
Okay.
Termination protocol is directed in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, when I turn around and someone's appeared, and they're in a gas masky thing, then... yeah, spoopy. Not as spoopy as Layers of Fear, but... Anomaly memory source requires further resolution. Would you like to continue? Yes. I want to continue.
Your preferred memories have been loaded into the chamber. Have you explored them for accuracy?
Okay. I'm
This
confused now.
cannot continue.
Mind you, these games are meant to be confusing. It's still not fully focused, is it? Or is it? Oh, pretty! Look at the Burbies! Ooh, chips. Like English chips or American chips? Pretty Burbies. All tasty silicon ones. Proper chips. Okay. Okay, accuracy. Well, I mean, it's not weirdly going dead Burbies and post-apocalyptic world, but as to its accuracy, I'm not sure.
My business is people.
Silent Green is people. Okay.
By dividing our efforts across the 4 installations, each team is to reconstruct the simulation and then replicate in parallel until parity is achieved. If any installation or research team shows signs of instability, the isolation will allow us to minimize the impact on the project.
Okay.
These measures should allow us to pinpoint the exact message contained from Alpha 1, even if it means rebuilding.
And so far it looks about okay. I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to be checking for. It's not like I memorized any of the formulas.
As you can see, when entered into the simulation, the similarities are undeniable. Taking the past 5,000 years as a model, even solving for all the reductions, we are up against an extremely aggressive increase. A predominantly endothermic atmosphere is imminent.
I guess let's look deep into my eyes. Ooh. Ooh.
By dividing our efforts across the 4 installations, each team is to reconstruct the simulation and then replicate in parallel until parity is achieved.
Oh, I've redshifted. That's gotta be a thingy. Oh, those windows are filthy!
Okay. And
Oh!
I honestly don't know. This isn't your place to be asking me this.
There was persons.
Technical specification. Supplemental.
Aha.
Carter Bester, employee 0016. An additional routine has been installed to ensure passage if the memory simulations cannot be halted or reach unsafe recursion. If the system appears compromised, a failsafe can be initiated by a recursive overload occurring within a red-shifted photo frequency. The keypad next to the input terminal can then be used to reset the system, at which point simply entering the corresponding codes will grant access to the classified non-indexed memory data without AI interference.
Okay, the keypad next to the input terminal can be used to reset. I'm gonna have to trigger that again.
Specification. Supplemental. Carter Bester,
Well, it's
employee
sort of redshift.
0016. An additional routine has been installed to ensure passage if the memory simulations cannot be halted or reach unsafe recursion. If the system appears compromised, a failsafe can be initiated by a recursive overload occurring within a red-shifted photo frequency. The keypad next to the input terminal can then be used to reset the system, at which point simply entering the corresponding codes will grant access to the classified
Keypad next to the something
memory
terminal.
data.
Okay, so we're in a redshift. That's not a keypad, that is a voice recognition thing. That's not a keypad. But we're redshifted. Are we staying redshifted? I don't see a terminal. Well. Ooh, air. We are redshifted. So
New
keypad
subjects
next
to
to the
make new mistakes.
We need new subjects to make new mistakes. Nice.
We need new subjects to make new mistakes.
Keypad next to the input terminal.
My business is people.
That's just creepy. I'm not quite sure.
The only path to success was through
Which way
failure.
around?
There was never a guarantee
Oh,
we'd ever reach our
coherence!
destination.
You found multiple perspectives of the truth.
Everything appears black and white until you look closer. I did what I thought was right. Was it worth it? Do the ends ever justify the means? We'll see.
Okay. I have to watch my own VOD because the achievement pops over the text and it's really hard to see it. Oh, I'm redshifted still. It always freaks me out and it sends me back. Okay, but I'm not redshifted
Your
here, so
preferred
I
memory's
need to...
been loaded into the chamber. Have you explored them for accuracy?
Need to reload this and redshift. There we go. Okay, now we're redshifted. So, keypad next to the terminal. Still doesn't seem to want to let.
Who should
Still
be
no
terminated
keypady thing.
this time?
What? That's just freaky. Let's try installation first. See what
My
difference being
business.
redshifted makes here. So the previous game, you did like green and blue and white, but there wasn't really it didn't seem to be. What am I trying to say? I mean, it was fine, like, you know, butterfly, butterfly, go through the door. But the, like, 16 seconds after it turns 9:20 and zoom in on the hole in the wall was just so completely random. And didn't seem to be indicated anywhere. Okay, but I'm see better, but there was still a dead person outside. And there's me. Okay. Whoa. Hello. Blah. Oh, am I green now?
The data doesn't have to be foolproof. It's called science.
Science! Or did I just exit out? I don't know. Am I green or blue or... Green. Okay. Always have to go see the burbs. Just cause. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Have I just reset back to normal? I guess I could go into the Asemblance office and see. I'm hoping that there's no weird, you know, pick up the torch, open the drawer where the torch was,
reasons to keep this
wait
from the
16
rest of them.
seconds and stuff. Because it was really not indicated. Even, you know, I listened to like all the messages and stuff, and yeah. Okay. Right, well that's redshifted. Again.
Okay, and? I honestly don't know. This isn't your place to be asking me this.
Still haven't found this keypad next to the terminal thing. Maybe that was in the Asemblance. Maybe it was in that installation.
There are valid reasons to keep this from the rest of them.
Yeah, this is some kind of weird... combination of before and after. Okay, that's the keypad of the door. Keypad next to the terminal. That's that keypad. That's a keypad. Okay. So that, I think that reset me back. There's a keypad here. It's going to reset me back again, so I can figure out how to... Okay, I'm exiting, I'm not going through the wall. Okay, I'm still redshifted.
Who should be terminated this time?
That's just really creepy, computer! Back to the office again. What's been indicated? So the keypad next to the terminal. I couldn't access anything.
My business is people.
Couldn't access anything on that keypad. Still just red.
By dividing our efforts across the 4 installations, each team is to reconstruct the simulation and then replicate in parallel until parity is achieved. If any installation or visibility, the isolation will allow us to minimize the impact on the project as a whole. These measures should allow us to pinpoint the exact
just
contained from
gone back into the red again.
And? I honestly don't know. This isn't your place to be asking me this.
Well, the rest of it seemed to, like, you know... okay, I probably should have put, like, some kind of epilepsy warning on this.
Who should be terminated this time?
Because each time last time to go through to the next shift, you You went into the corrupted memory, but the corrupted memory is the burbs. Now, let's do it without activating this, I think. Maybe. Ah, this is doing something different. Possibly. The verbs. No. I think that's just shifted me back to normal.
We need new subjects to make new mistakes.
Ah. I have not seen that. Tom Hanks film.
Who should be terminated this time?
Stop saying that! It's creepy!
The only path to success was through failure. There was never a guarantee we'd ever reach our destination. Everything appears black and white until you look closer. I did what I thought was right. Was it worth it?
I know it means fired, but
ends
in
ever
this
justified the
context,
We'll
it just
see.
seems like, you know, deaded. Okay, so that's just the ending that I saw before. Oh, thanks for the follow, Marley Effect.
Your preferred memories have been loaded into the chamber. Have you explored them for accuracy?
Okay, well, let's redshift again. There's only so many combinations. Let's try the installation. It seemed like we were getting somewhere.
I would apologize, but unfortunately it would be insincere.
Excuse me. Oh, you're also stuck at this bit as well. Glad to know it's not just me that is confused. It's like I found a keypad next to the terminal. I'm in redshift mode, but damned if I can figure out how to activate the keypad because it's round the other way. I don't want to activate the security. And then, excuse me. Those are voice activated ones. I did check those. They're not keypads, they were the voice recognition. And that's just reset me.
This cannot continue.
Okay. Let's try again. Yeah, I couldn't. There's no
Who should be
keypad out
terminated
here.
this time?
And excuse me. These are just the voice recognition thingies
And?
that I hacked
honestly
with the
don't know.
walkie-talkie
This isn't your
remote
place to be
things.
asking me this.
I can't see Let's have a quick look how many achievements I've got. Oh, 5 out of 10. So, the other ones are secrets, so I don't know which ones. I'm awake. I'm just yawning. I think it's a heat thing. I might actually sleep tonight, having had a good massage, because my shoulders are not tied into knots and affecting me. Okay, I don't think I can get any more out of this. It's gotta be...
This cannot continue.
And no kitty stress, yes. Well, there was no kitty stress last night. There's gotta be something with this. Kitty is home safely and fed. So, we have dead person who is dead. Oh, it's got the fan blowing straight on me, which is lovely. Of course, I don't know what I'm supposed to input in the keyboard, in the keypad. Sorry, I'm making everybody yawn. Bad Joe. So it doesn't seem to matter whether I activate or not activate the security protocol. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh well, that's as good an idea as anything. So yeah, so keypad here. But there's no interaction-y thing. There's no anything. Except, ew, dripping. Dripping near electrics. That's always good. See, I don't even know how people managed to figure out the whole 16 seconds thing for the white shift on the last one. There was no indication of anything. No, I can't do any more. How do I turn that round? Can you turn it round? Is there a random hole in it? Maybe I'll go out. There's gotta be something different. Blue butterfly!
We entered development without proper research. Now what?
Can you rephrase your question in the form of an answer?
Butterfly's back! God. Now I'm blue, right?
Can we simulate the memory chamber inside the chamber? Would the user be able to find their way out?
I went back out. Marley after I'd activated the security protocol in Redshift, and by
Perhaps
the dead
you should
body
adjust the numbers in
outside,
the
when I
spreadsheet.
zoomed in,
Again.
was the blue butterfly from the first game. And then I went through the thing, and now I'm, I think, in Blue Shift.
The data doesn't
So-
have to be foolproof. It's called science.
There's only so much more of this I can take.
Giant blue butterfly! That's not disturbing at all! Oh, I just reset myself again, didn't I?
Tested against my latest theory.
Or maybe not. I think I did. Might have to do that again. Okay. Red shift. Blah. So don't
The data
look at
doesn't
the
have to
giant
be
blue
foolproof. It's called
butterfly.
science.
Okay. Yeah, it just got to the point where it's like, well, I've tried everything else. Let's go back outside. And it worked, and I was kind of surprised that it worked. Still haven't got another achievement, but at least it's progressed. I mean, there's got to be something with the fact that when we were the previous person, it said activated security system Seabester, and then like 2 minutes after, Plovis, like said authorized personnel only or something. So maybe that's more of the story? I don't know. I haven't looked anything up on this at all. It said 0 to 1 hours completion on TA, but I'm guessing that's if you've got a guide. Look, butterfly! Okay, so that's replicatable. Let's try going to Venera.
We entered development without problems.
Ah, it's the doorway from the first one!
Remember when I told you I was you? Well, I wasn't you.
Leap bloop!
You were me.
Blue! 100G.
How is
You
that,
went
you
into blue
ask?
shift.
I made a promise to myself never to share that with you. That is something you must discover on your own. And when you do, I won't need to tell you. You'll already know.
Okay, I can't go around the back of that this time. Yeah, it's still really weird. I've got at least another shift, haven't I? Okay.
Do you really think she could...
Okay. You have to go through red to get to blue, to get to white?
Who should be terminated this time?
Yes. Or is it green then? Why? The butterfly... Oh, the butterfly just appears. Okay. I don't need to go in and do anything. Or do I? Because... Yeah, okay, I don't need to go in. I just need to wait on that person. Right. So what we don't do
I take
is
complete
go
responsibility.
here.
You may or
That ends
may
it.
not have a good point.
That takes you to Giant Blue Butterfly, which resets you. So let's try the office first. Please don't be some... No, I've still got 4 achievements. There's got to be something else before white. Oh, hey, the box is back in its thing.
Even if we build a cell-by-cell computer simulation of the human visual cortex and scaled this up, the amount of hardware required to simulate the entire neural map
Blue shifted
would
this
far
time.
exceed our funding constraints. This doesn't even consider the astronomical amount of energy required to power future devices. Since the smaller signals appear.
Yeah, possibly a hidden thing. We will have a look and see if there's anything. But there's no, like, hole-in-the-wall type situation. And I still... At some point, I really wish someone would explain
Technical specification. Supplemental. Quartermaster,
how
employee
they got to
0016.
there.
An additional routine has been installed to ensure passage if the memory simulations cannot be halted or reach unsafe recursion. If the system appears compromised, a failsafe can be initiated by a recursive overload recurring within a red-shifted photo frequency. The keypad next to the input terminal can then be used to reset the system, at which point simply entering the corresponding codes will grant access to the classified non-indexed memory data without AI interference.
Okay. So we've got a weird mixture of the last 2.
Please enter voice authorization now. Voice authorization failed. Clearly state name and employee identification.
325, 334, 325.
Please enter voice authorization now. Voice authorization failed. Clearly state name and employee identification. Please enter voice authorization now. Voice authorization failed. Clearly state name and employee identification.
But that's new. Let's see what happens. Did we reset it? No. Yeah, this is just disturbing. Are we still blue shift?
Please enter voice authorization now. Voice authorization failed. Clearly state name
So
employee
that's not working.
identification.
So what do we had? Red, blue. I don't think we can get anywhere. We can't like exit out when it goes green on that. Yeah, but was the white shift on the last one story? Because I mean it was story. It was just really weirdly okay, so no, there's nowhere to. There's no keypads there. I'm wondering if I can enter it in
I'm
the
not quite
facility.
following you.
Am I still shifted or not? I must be. Yeah, I still look blue shifted.
Can we...
Oh. Yeah, definitely blue shifted, not back to normal. Good. Butterfly. Butterfly. Somewhere else. Let's try going inside first. Yeah, 325334. Let's see. If there's anything with the keypad. Attention, user. Emergency shutdown was initiated. System offline. Would you like to initiate system reset? Rebooting system. Stand by. Reinitiating. I'm not going to read this out again. Okay, so this is where we get the 4 memory. The 4 timestamp things that I was talking about. So core breach. Possible biological life form, 7 minutes later. Then, you know, like 14 hours later, Seabester. And then 3 minutes after that, our Plovis. Chamber security access, restricted to authorized personnel only. Okay, but now we have 323.
Access denied.
Okay. At least the red light is less harsh in the blue.
Access denied.
Access denied. There's no way to get to the keypad. Butterfly just re-trigger blue then? Have I just reset myself? I think I'm still blue shifted.
Perhaps we should adjust the numbers in the spreadsheet. Again.
So that takes me to the doorway. That's a giant blue butterfly. Then I've done the doorway, so should I try the giant blue butterfly again?
There's only so much
No
more
giant
of this.
blue. Yes, there is a giant blue butterfly. But yeah, that reset me last time. Yeah. Slightly
You
greenish tinge
oversimplified the
inside.
wave function. That was your first mistake.
Okay. Thanks, creepy voice. I'm still confused that there wasn't like an achievement for like rebooting into safe mode when they told me not to. Okay. Right. Red shift, blue shift. 1 shift, 2 shift.
If I
red
only
shift,
had a
shift.
team that could deliver on my vision.
Random friends coming online, no achievements. Okay. Trigger blue. Still slightly spoopy. Okay. So,
There's only
no.
so much more of this I can take.
No. There's got to be something missing in here.
Even if if we build a cell-by-cell computer simulation of the human visual cortex and scale this up, the amount of hardware required to simulate the entire neural map would far exceed our funding constraints.
Trouble is, you're very limited to what you can do. Which isn't a bad thing. I mean, this is intriguing.
Please enter voice authorization now. Voice authorization failed. Clearly state name and employee identification.
Name and employee identification. Yeah, if you're colorblind, then you're not really gonna know if you've shifted. Is there a keypad in the main console room immediately after the blue shift? Interesting thought. I didn't see. I will check the next time I go through it. I don't think there was. Because I did look at this.
Time.
And there wasn't anything, but it's a good idea. So we've got to be going here. So I'm missing something in here. Is it weird that this looks like the place for the burbs? So yeah, the butterfly zooming in again just re-triggers the blue shift, which I will do. It's not like I can, like, call up the thingy. That's a really helpful description. The radio walkie-talkie recording device thing. I can't just call that up. It only pops up, and it's only popping up in that room.
Access denied.
Yeah, access denied you. There's no keypad there. Poor cursor. This is just, you know, disturbing. No! I'm not able to use the keypad here in any shift. To be fair, I didn't try before I switched to red, but it does say to use it in red, and, you know. It's not available in red. So I'm missing something. So we did that, but we've not seen that. But yeah, this keypad doesn't seem accessible at all.
Access denied.
But yes, there are many, many, many games that are not colorblind friendly. It's nice when they do. Like Q has a colorblind mode, which is awesome. Need to finish that game. To be fair, that colorblind mode is awesome when you keep on getting pink and purple mixed up as well. Okay, so we know we can zoom in on the butterfly. Is there anything different now that security's on? It's not like with the last game where you could just zoom in on the clock and the time would fast forward. Okay. Right, we're in blue. So, or rather we're in the bit before blue. Can't do anything over there. Can't see where I'm going. No, there's nothing over there. The only thing you can do is go in there. So I think I'm.
Is anyone eavesdropping on our conversation?
Yeah, I suppose.
Anyone eavesdropping on our conversation? Okay. See, I don't know whether the stuff that's said in here is relevant or whether it's random. Sorry,
please enter voice authorization now. Voice authorization failed.
Something through the red portal thing.
Employee identification.
Sorry, you have to be more specific, Okesh. Past the laser. Oh, we can't go in there because we're locked out. We don't have the correct authorization.
Technical specification. Supplemental. Quartermaster, employee 0016. An additional routine has been installed to ensure passage of the memory simulations cannot be halted.
Yeah, sorry about the yawning. In the redshift you could, yes. And then that reset you.
Initiated by a recursive overload occurring within a red-shifted photo frequency.
Back to the beginning.
The keypad next to the input terminal can then be used to reset the system, at which point simply entering the corresponding code will grant access.
So what, do you want me to reset it? May as well, I mean, I'm not getting anywhere quick here.
Do you really think you're smarter than everyone else?
I don't know.
Yes?
Does it really matter?
No, I don't. But I am smarter than a computer game.
Remember when I told you I was you? Well, I wasn't you. You were me. How is that, you ask? I made a promise to myself never to share that with you. That is something you must discover on your own. And when you do, I won't need to tell you. You'll already know.
Okay, so... Right. Okay, I reset. I should try the installation and see if I can use the keypad. First. Oh look, normal colours! Butterfly! Oh! Didn't mean to do that. Did that just shortcut me into blue?
We entered development without proper research. Now what?
That's a great question.
Okay, let's not zoom in on the butterfly. So that means we don't have to go through red to get to blue.
My business is people.
Okay. Okay, let's try that again. Without accidentally triggering the shift. Yeah. Couldn't get into blue, now I can't get out of it. Right. So, the blue butterfly. So I don't have to go into red first. Maybe that's the thing to do. This is open. I think this is gonna be the same as before. Where
access granted.
access granted. I know I'm stuck. No way back! It really feels like a green shift. There can't be a green
New
shift
subjects
because
to make new mistakes.
the thing feels like a green shift. So it's maybe it's red, blue, white. That's like the American flag of shifts. Okay, so let's just see whether we can go to the keypad. As soon as it grants us access, we get. So this is unshifted, still no keypad access. And this is when. There was a random BR in there. HTML. Right, so this is the cutter bit. Which is funny, because obviously that's my name. Well, my surname anyway. So that then activates that, so I don't want to go in there.
Do you really think you're smarter than everyone else?
Can you rephrase your question in the form of an answer?
As you can see, when entered into the simulation,
that's the
similarities
original.
are undeniable.
Please enter voice authorization now. Voice authorization failed. Clearly state name and employee identification.
Okay. So it's accessing it there. Oh, there's got to be something more. Right, now we're in red mode.
Please enter voice authorization now. Voice authorization failed. Clearly state name and employee identification. Please enter voice authorization now. Voice authorization failed. Clearly state name and employee identification. Please enter voice authorization now. Voice authorization failed. Clearly state name and employee.
Okay, and? I honestly don't know. This isn't your place to be asking me this shit.
Okay. So it's there at any point now. So this is new. This is a new thing. But it's not helpful because it's not opening that door. But it seems like it should. And all that does is put us back in the red shift. Or keeps us in the red shift. Okay.
I
It's
take
gotta be
complete
something
responsibility for that.
in blue.
I could short-circuit the chamber again, but that may result in permanent psychosis.
This cannot continue.
It's possible you have a good point, but maybe not.
I'm now confused. Alright. Blue mode. Nothing in here that we can do.
Can we simulate the memory chamber inside the chamber? Would the user be able to find their way out?
We should unpack that statement.
Okay.
Perhaps we should adjust
The numbers in the spreadsheet? Again?
The data doesn't have to be foolproof. It's called science.
I think it's
I
just
can't
random
believe this is what
sound.
passes for acceptable.
You may or
Okay.
may not have a good point.
So, recap. Corrupted scene in Tessera Valley is now a giant blue butterfly which resets you. Venera 17 is the planet with
We
the
entered
door,
development without
which
proper
again
research. Now
resets you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the 325334 is used when you're in white. Okay, then I've got to get to white.
Do you really think he could
We've
actually
got
do
the
it?
code
What does that even mean?
for the, and it pops up when you go to the door, but it's not triggering in any of the shifts that I've got access to at the moment. When we go to the office, we have the same
There
thing
are
about the
valid
red
reasons to keep this from the
keypad
rest of them.
code. The cube's back in the middle room, which is not accessible. And when you zoom in, you just get some flashy bits. You don't actually switch.
Do you really think
When we
you're
go
smarter
to
than everyone else?
installation 3F06,
Tested against my latest theory.
we can nip into blue again by zooming in on the butterfly, as we discovered. You can reactivate the system, which is what we had at the beginning, but we can't get into the room.
There's only so much more of this I can take.
My business is people.
I mean, unless we go into Tessera Valley and then just exit before the butterfly.
You oversimplified the wave
Wave function. That was your first mistake.
Okay. Still in blue. But not reset. But
Do you really
seem to
think
do
she could
anything.
actually do it?
We need new subjects to make new mistakes.
I could short-circuit the chamber again, but that may result in permanent psychosis.
Is this meeting over yet?
What are we hearing? So how are we shifting to white? This better not be some random
anyone eavesdropping on our
timed
conversation?
thingy.
Yeah, I suppose.
I hate random timed
Even if we
thingies.
build a cell-by-cell computer simulation of the human visual cortex and scaled this up, the amount of hardware required to simulate the entire neural map would far exceed our funding constraints. This doesn't even consider the astronomical amount of energy required.
Does seem to be
power
suggesting that we need to look into the anomaly.
The signals appear linear, and we shouldn't need to replicate infinite neural precision.
These windows really are filthy.
The outline in 658N could be used to simulate
needs an epilepsy warning. I shall have to put a warning on my video, I think, that when I upload the VOD.
Please enter voice authorization now. Voice authorization failed. Clearly state name and employee identification.
Yeah, in the first there were lots of digital clocks, and if you zoomed in on the clocks it would like fast forward it to a different day. I think this is different sort of links, because obviously the butterfly and the door are from the first game as well. I haven't seen any digital clocks to fast forward.
Technical specification. Supplemental. Quartermaster, employee 0016. An additional routine
Yeah,
has
there
been
aren't
installed
any.
to ensure passage of the memory simulations cannot be
any
halted or
clocks.
reach unsafe recursion. If the
But
system
yeah,
appears
Dr.
compromised,
Rowan Plovis
a
was in the
failsafe
first
can be
one.
initiated by a recursive overload occurring within a red-shifted photo frequency. The keypad next to the input terminal can then be used to reset the system, at which point simply entering the corresponding code.
Try zooming into everything. But I mean, that's why I zoomed into the butterfly, because that was the thing in the first game. Which, I suppose, if you've not played the first game, that's possibly why you got stuck. Because you didn't know that that was a thing. But... it's, I feel now a bit stumped. I'm still kind of freaked out by the dirty windows. And I've got an itchy ear. Which is not great when it's the ear underneath the headset. I see it appear, the cube and the phonograph thing. Not phonograph, but the tape recorder. Oh, hey, it says Space Cats! Space Cats! That's cute. I like that. That is cute. So I'm wondering if we're in Sebasta's. No, it said Superior. Superior's memories when we shifted in. I don't know. Into the background, Thoughts on Memory Suppression by LeMay, and something King, I can't read that. They all say the same thing. The End of Regret, Brainiac or Maniac, the Quantum Handbook. I do like the detail that they've gone in, like the slightly chipped end of the desk thing. Now you see, there were more doors that opened just randomly, but I feel like we've opened any doors that we can open. It's gotta be something missing. Getting to what you need to be in red.
I can't believe this is what passes for acceptable.
Okay. I went from red to blue using the installation. There wasn't anything else in there to go through. The keypad wasn't active. I don't think I'm in white now. I think it's blue. Still, I can't tell at this point. Yeah. It's definitely blue, not white, right?
Access denied.
Yeah. There's nowhere else to go there. There's nothing else. Okay. Yeah.
Do you really think he
It
could
needs to be
actually
red
do
to
it?
open the door where the lasers are.
That's a great question. Maybe the best
Let's
question
reset.
yet.
Giant butterfly. Yeah,
Can we
red was
simulate
the only
memory
one.
chamber inside the chamber?
Um,
Would the user be able to find their way out?
We should
okay. Red shift. Let's go to the installation again.
Do you really think he could actually do it?
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay, so don't zoom in on the butterfly, because that will take me into blue. I mean, maybe you have to have been into blue to then be able to get to white from red? Okay. So to activate the security or not, so it doesn't matter. Let's try without activating the security thing. That's opened the door. Activating emergency security system. Still can't do anything with that. Door's still open. No. You see, that just resets back.
I could short-circuit the chamber again, but that may result in permanent psychosis.
Run into the light when the scanners appear. Okay, let's try again. Which scanners? Sorry.
Can we simulate the memory chamber inside the chamber?
So yeah, this
Would
has
the user be able
subtitles
to
as an
find their
option
way
this
out?
time.
I would apologize, but unfortunately it would be insincere.
Okay, I think it's pressing
Can we simulate the memory chamber?
left stick in, which is running. Run into the light when the scanners appear. Can you explain a little bit more, Mr. Cornus? Yeah, I'm not sure that's actually making any difference with speed. Oh, crap. I just hit Y. Didn't mean to hit Y.
Do you really think she could actually do it?
What does that even mean?
I don't know even if there is a run button. Yeah, I'm not increasing, decreasing movement speed with the trigger. I thought it was with the pressing down, but that zooms in. So, the white area appears after the door is open. Okay, right. Well, let's just reset me again.
There's only so much more of this I can take.
Me too. You see, I swear the first time I went through that, there were 2 doors. And I didn't... And... I don't know.
Really think you're smarter than everyone else?
We should unpack that statement.
Okay. Okay. See, it looks red at the moment. The light looks red, obviously, because no, definitely not when you see the scanners, because I just did that.
Do you really think she could actually do it?
Again.
I'm not quite following you.
Well, at least that sort of makes sense. Oh. Well, I tried!
Perhaps we should adjust the numbers in the spreadsheet.
We need new subjects to make new mistakes.
Stop. Okay. Well, as I said, I don't think I can actually run. I will try. But, yeah, okay. So, enter, scan, keep running. Okay. So the difference between that and then that's when I want to go through, when it has that little portal thingy. Because I swear I'm doing that. right, okay. That's what I did last time. And then I kept on going through. White shift.
My business is people.
I can't believe this is what passes for acceptable.
At least that seemed to vaguely make sense. Okay, so, yeah, eyes burning. Right, do we go to Valley of the Burbs? Or Origin of Memory?
Can we simulate the memory chamber inside
or
the chamber?
Do we go to the office?
Would the user be able to find their way out?
Back to the installation. No, I mean I'm going to go and explore the other bits, honestly, because I want to find out what the differences are, and now I know what I'm doing.
I would apologize.
Oh no, what did you do to your back, Ray?
Being sincere.
Because the whole point of this is me exploring it. So okay, so Valley of the Burbs is now with freaky photo inverted. However, no ginormous blue butterfly. So that's good. Oh my god. Yeah, this needs some kind of brain warning.
Continue.
Okay, let's see what happens when we go into the origin memory. Which, to be fair, this sort of looks like our chamber. Bloody hell. Ah, this is the launch
signal delivered with it the technology we use to rebuild the past.
Oh, bleep bloop.
Broken.
Gamma.
Incomplete.
White is black and black is white.
We thought we understood its applications. But what we built, it was just one poor design on top of another until this mess
that
we're
is
in
rather
now.
Pretty though.
But up there, high above all that pressure and scorching heat, the message was finally clear. Was showing us the past and our future. Now, I want you to see.
Okay. Oh, you need to take care of your back. Oh, the blinding. Okay, right. Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Corners. I had actually seen that bit before. I just hadn't... I'd stopped and then was like, oh, and then I couldn't figure out how to get it back. So I do appreciate the help. Thank you for that. Now... I started early, so I've still got at least another hour. Now
Perhaps
we are
should
going
adjust
to
the
go...
numbers in the spreadsheet. Again.
Tested against my latest theory.
Once we've got back into the white, because I'm fairly certain that... so that maybe we get the keypad, so maybe we go to the office. I'm sure I'll get lost again. Alright, everybody watch their eyes. I like more easily reproducible ones. Slightly more easily reproducible. But like I said, the 16-second thing. Oh! Right.
The data doesn't have to be foolproof. It's called science.
I can't believe this is what passes for acceptable.
Ooh, there's a tube back there. Okay.
By dividing our efforts across the 4 installations, each team is to reconstruct the simulation and then replicate in parallel until parity is achieved.
God, this is bright! Door's open though. Yeah, this is like the red one, but it's now a blackboard instead of a whiteboard. Oh.
As you can see, when entered into the simulation, the similarities are undeniable. Taking the past 5,000 years as a model, even solving for
hang on. I've made progress in determining...
aggressive increase.
Oh, Netflix logo. I've made progress in determining the potential location of the source signal. It appears that one of the valid memory codes is the centered longitude and latitude of Site E, limited to equal precision, which is likely non-decimal. Now we just need to figure out which coordinates. Magellan C-MIDR equals that code. What was it? 352344 or something like that. An intranet query yielded usable data, but we need more eyes on this. 325334. Yeah, that's got to be it. But yay. So that's new. Okay. Oh my god, the blinding! You can't alter the gamma on this. Apologies everybody for the blinding. Okay, let's have a peek into the abyss, and we are back to redshift. Oh dear. Alright, never mind. So we definitely need to go back to the installation when we're in white. That's the only option now. But we have more information. And it's at least, as I
really
said...
think you're smarter than everyone else?
Reproducible.
That's a great question.
I like reproducible. Mind you, I did manage to reproduce the 16-second thing twice to get both endings. And the secret ending was way better. But again, really wish they'd had subtitles on, because it was hard to hear the voices. I do appreciate when this one has subtitles. So I don't need to enter that. Except that I don't know if I'm running, I'm just holding down really hard on the left stick and it hurts. Alright, watch your eyes! Okay. Now...
Do you really think she could actually do it?
Is this meeting over yet?
That's what I always say in meetings. Okay, so I'm going to go with don't zoom in on the butterfly, it'll probably turn me back to blue. If there even is a butterfly. Oh, my eyes! Yeah, there's still the butterfly. Oh! There's nothing I can do with that. Still can't do anything with that. System overload detected! Yes! Would you like to reset the system? Activating emergency override keypad! Reboot code 000001. Okay, so I'm guessing that there'll be 00001 and we'll do a thing. Also, if we put in, what is it? 3, 2, 5, 3, 3, 4. Enter. Ooh! Memory accessing success. Frequency index. Asemblance office B. Warning. Do not enter unstable simulations without access credentials. Clearance code 325. Okay, right. Let's go to the office. Still missing a couple of achievements, so...
I'm not quite following you.
That's okay. Let's go back to the office. Don't look into the cube. Or do look into the cube. Reset me back to red last time.
By dividing our efforts across the 4 installations, each team is to reconstruct the simulation and then replicate it.
Seeing anything particularly different, but we did do a code thing, so let's look into the cube. It said signal detected. Asemblance office. Was I supposed to go past the laser? I see it said signal detected in here. So that's now reset me back. So that can't have been right. I must have been supposed to go past the laser. Okay, let's try that again.
We should unpack that statement.
You know, it's all trial and error. I have to go with my instincts on this. At least we figured out the keypad works. I'm guessing there might be one for putting the 00001 into the keypad. Yeah, I did totally discover this, and then just didn't follow it through. So I'm glad Mr. Bonus was there to go, yeah, you're supposed to do this. Alright, watch your eyes. And ears.
Who should be terminated this time?
You oversim...
Still freaking okay. 325, 334. It's just because it said signal in the office, that's why I got confused. But let's try rebooting. Keypad. Let's input valid memory code. Okay. 3, 2, 5, 3, 3, 4. No, that's okay. Do not credentials code. Okay. This is frequency index Asemblance office B, that's why. No, that doesn't look disturbing at all. Whoa! Ah. Okay. Interesting.
across the 4 installations. Each team is to reconstruct the simulation and then replicate in parallel until parity is achieved. If any installation or research team shows signs of instability, the isolation will allow us to minimize the impact on the project as a whole. This measure should allow us to pinpoint the exact message contained from Alpha.
It's fine, this is what happens. You know, you loop until you
the
figure
memory
it out.
chamber inside the chamber? Would the user be able to find their way out?
I take complete responsibility for that.
Seven achievements out of 10. Hang on. Oh, hang on. Alright, yeah. 3, 2, 5, 3, 3, 4. Because we're in the red shift. Already? Okay.
Technical specification. Supplemental. Carter Bester, employee 0016. An additional routine has been installed to ensure passage if the memory simulations cannot be halted or reach unsafe recursion. If the system appears compromised, a failsafe can be initiated by a recursive overload recurring within a red-shifted photo frequency. The keypad next to the input terminal can then be used to reset the system, at which point simply entering the corresponding codes will grant access to the classified non-indexed memory data without AI interference.
Okay. So, does that mean we're within red, within white? How does it even work?
By dividing our efforts across the 4 installations, each team is to reconstruct the simulation and then replicate in parallel until parity is achieved. If any installation or research team shows signs of instability, the isolation will allow us to minimize the impact on the project as a whole. This measure should allow us to pinpoint
Oh, there is a green.
message
Okay.
contained from Alpha 1.
Right, okay.
It means
Well,
rebuilding an entire neural.
We should unpack that statement.
Perhaps we should adjust the numbers in the spreadsheet. Again?
so become blue, enter the code, go through the lasers and interact with red. Well, becoming blue is easy enough. But again, how...
Can you state that more clearly?
There are valid reasons to keep this from the rest of them.
It's a case of how do we get to that from what we know, really? I guess it makes sense to go back to blue because we haven't done anything with blue yet. keypad's still out, so... Let's try that again then. 3, 2, 5... So now this is in the middle with the blue. Oh, hey, we're inside the room.
Enter voice authorization now.
Well, yeah, that's not going to work because I'm on the other side of the glass. Interesting. I'm tarped. Yeah, I realise I interact with the cube. Now I'm green. Look at that. It's okay. There's only one thing I can do. Look, it's the faces. They're kind of creepy.
Relax, just step inside. Relax.
I could short-circuit the chamber again, but that may result in permanent psychosis.
We should unpack that statement.
It's possible you have a good point, but maybe not.
Come back to the openings of 70s Doctor Who, yes. Oh, God. Okay. Well, this is definitely green.
You really think she could actually do it?
Overly complicated at all. Right, let's go and have a look at the burbs. Just because I like looking at the burbs in all the colours. No giant butterfly, so
I would apologize, but unfortunately it would be insincere.
Why have we got half of a meeting? It's just weird. Oh, we're back to the door again.
I told him. I told them all. Everything is my responsibility.
Loop. Green.
That person's fired. That person's fired. Even that person's fired. I'm fixing everything.
Okay. Can't go around the back of the door. Go through the door. Blah! Okay. 8 achievements. Right. 2 more to discover. Okay,
Anyone
so...
eavesdropping on our conversation?
I don't know.
Does it really matter?
Blue shift. At least you don't have to go through one to get to the other now. There's shortcuts.
Do you really think he could actually do it?
I'm not...
I really do want to try the reset code as well. And I'd also love to have actually rebooted it into non-safe mode and see what happens. And I don't know whether those would be the missing ones. But we've still got a couple of things to try. Let's go back into green. 3, 2, 5, 3, 3. What do we do in this game? In this game, it's mostly lots of going around in circles. You try and figure out what's going on, seems to be the main thing. I kind of like the sort of mystery, puzzly type game.
Relax. Relax. Just step inside. Relax.
But I haven't found a code like that. stuff without knowing where it's come from. Though I do appreciate the help. Okay, so we've been there, we did that.
Is anyone
Let's try the
eavesdropping on our
office again.
conversation?
I am sorry.
That ship is...
Don't zoom in on the cube, because the cube will take us to red. We do not want to shift back into red.
Across the 4 installations, each team is to reconstruct the simulation and then replicate.
Door's closed again. Yeah, 325, 334, that's not changed.
As you can see,
When entered into the simulation, the similarities are undeniable. Taking the past 5,000 years as a model, even solving for all the reductions, we are up against an extremely aggressive increase. A predominantly endothermic atmosphere is imminent. Given the correlation to where the initial emission is believed to have occurred, we have our answer.
The question is, knowing that there's another code, how do we obtain said code? Okay, well, let's have a... Oh, God, my eyes.
I could short-circuit the chamber again, but that may result in permanent psychosis.
Yeah, stop saying that.
Your preferred memories have been loaded into the chamber. Have you explored them for accuracy?
I guess the final measure would be to use the 00001 code to reset it. Because that would probably involve me having to go through all this again, so we're not going to do that. Oops. Oh, crap. It's hypnotoad.
Who should be terminated this time?
Oh,
I could
stop
short-circuit
saying
the chamber
that.
again, but that may result.
Maybe I should try rebooting it? As long as we're not expected to get any information from that, because
We
that
entered
is
development
just...
without proper research. Now what?
unseeable unless she happened to take a screenshot at exactly the right time. So where is the other code coming from? Have we seen any other codes anywhere? 3253334. No, I'm just gonna go back into green one more time. I reset myself because I missed putting in a code and just went through. Oh yeah, I
There are valid reasons to keep this from the rest of them.
Can we simulate the memory chamber?
Okay, let's
inside the chamber?
go back and try the reset code. I have cold tea. Clearance code somewhere. Resetting system. Chamber reset. You may now enter. Always worth a try. Okay, am I still green? Yes.
We should unpack that statement.
I think. We're still green. I'm now confused. No, cold tea isn't bad when it's not got milk in. It's just like flavoured water then.
The data doesn't have to be foolproof. It's called science.
Perhaps we should adjust the numbers.
I realise I've been talking for 2.5 hours straight without actually taking a drink. Okay. So I entered the reset code.
Is anyone eavesdropping on our conversation?
We should unpack that statement.
I'll do that too. Where is it? Because, yeah, following a walkthrough is great, but in this kind of game, if you just literally follow the steps, it's no fun. I mean, you know, the exploration and the puzzle solving, that's half the joy.
If I only had a team that could deliver on my vision.
There's only so much more of this I can take.
So green shortcuts to red.
By dividing our efforts across the 4 installations, each team is to...
Definitely still green. This is definitely green.
Please enter voice authorization now. Voice authorization failed. Clear research.
As you can see,
when entered into the simulation, the similarities are undeniable. Taking the past 5,000 years as a model, even solving for all the reductions, we are up against an extremely aggressive increase.
Or do I enter the reset code when I'm on red? So it did say reset on red. Let's try that. It's worth a go at this point, otherwise, you know,
do you really think you could actually do it?
Don't know where we got it from.
Can you rephrase your question in the form of an answer?
Bad. Yeah, I'm gonna try all the things. But I mean, there's obviously got to be another code somewhere that we're missing. Or we haven't unlocked yet.
anyone eavesdropping on our conversation?
I am sorry, that ship has sailed.
I could short-circuit the chamber again, but that may result in permanent psychosis.
Okay.
There's only so much more of this I can take.
It's possible you have a good point, but maybe not.
Okay, let's reset integrate. Three, two, five. Oh no. I'm in the chamber. And it's out there. Well, this is definitely different.
Enter voice authorization now.
I'm stuck. No, I'm not stuck because I can exit the simulation. It's just that is hilarious. Is that what the reset did? Now do I go back into the office and...
Do you really think he could actually do it?
I don't know. Does it really matter?
No, I'm supposed to go through on blue, aren't I? Otherwise it's in the wrong place. I'm an idiot. Yeah, let's try that again.
I can't believe this is what passes for acceptable.
This cannot continue.
This is not a success. I demand an apology.
Is anyone eavesdropping on our conversation?
Tested against my latest theory.
You oversimplified the wave function. That was your first mistake.
I'm just going round in ginormous loops. At least that's in the right place this time. There we go, green.
Relax. Relax. Just step inside. Relax.
Alright.
Do you really think he could actually do it?
Well, good luck with that.
Because there's no second code.
could short-circuit the chamber again, but that may result in permanent psychosis.
Any ideas?
I could short-circuit the chamber again, but
Now,
that may
having
result
drunk the
in
tea,
permanent
I need a
psychosis.
short bathroom break. I will be right back.
Can we simulate the memory chamber inside the chamber? Would the user be able to find their way out?
My business is people.
You may or may not have a good point.
The data doesn't have to be foolproof. It's called science.
There's only so
Much more of this I can take.
My business is people.
This is not a success.
I demand an apology.
I could short-circuit the chamber again, but that may result in permanent psychosis.
We should unpack that statement.
I can't believe this is what passes for acceptable.
This cannot continue.
Is this meeting over yet?
The data doesn't have to be foolproof. It's called science.
Perhaps we should adjust
The numbers in the spreadsheet. Again.
This cannot continue.
Okay.
Your preferred memories have been loaded into the chamber. Have you explored them for accuracy?
I could short-circuit the chamber again, but that may result in permanent
Let's
psychosis.
go back to the office. It's the only place that I could think that there might be numbers. IP address. That's not really useful.
By dividing our efforts across the 4 installations, each team is to reconstruct the simulation and then replicate in parallel until parity is achieved. If any installation or research team shows signs of instability, the isolation will allow us to minimize the impact on the project from whole. This measure should allow us to pinpoint the exact message contained from Alpha 1, even if it means rebuilding an entire neural mapping, one simulated cell at a time.
Okay, not there. Ha! Bring kids to work day. Tax day. Don't like the sounds of that. This is one of those ones where I feel like we need a post-it note. Yes. Throw kids through portals for fun. Okay. There's no 6-digit codes there. Nothing on there. Where else can I look for a code? Did say something about E. That's P43847. That's not really. But it is the only one that has a number on it. Okay. Okay. P43847. 043847? Oh, the keypad has letters. Okay. Then P43847. Let's go have a look. Why do we just can exit the simulation, Joe? P43847.
We should unpack that statement.
I can't believe this is what passes for acceptable.
This is not a success. I demand...
P43847. Are you not sure? You always put a question mark on the ends. X as a disclaimer. Okay, so P 43847. Oh. Invalid memory code. So much for that bright idea.
Is anyone eavesdropping on our conversation?
Can you rephrase your question in the form of an answer?
Only had a team that could deliver on my vision.
Show her up.
Do you really think you're smarter than everyone else?
I just figure there's gotta be a number somewhere. Hasn't there? Oh, yeah. Do you really think you're smarter? As I said, yes. But we saw these before. There's nothing new. There's nothing new. I'm missing something. I know I'm missing something. Does not make it any better. 3, 2, 5, 3, 3. You see, D doesn't have a letter thingy. Neither does B. That's the only one that's got something. Oh, I mean, the code's going to be invalid either way. Oh, you mean that White might have some numbers? Oh, could. I don't want to have to go back to White. White was blinding. Centered longitude and latitude of Site E. X doesn't change colours. So nice try. Oh, thank you for following Blue Thunder. It's very kind of you.
Really think you're smarter than everyone else?
Tested against my latest theory.
This cannot continue.
I can't believe this is
quite sure what the objective is at this point.
You may or may not have a good point.
I mean, the next 2 achievements, people have unlocked them. It's not like they're like really randomly rare. It's just, what is the next point in the story?
Do you really think she could actually do it? I take complete responsibility.
We got into green.
For that. Can we simulate the memory chamber?
Inside the chamber. Would the user be able to find their way out?
This is not a success. I demand an apology.
Perhaps we should adjust the numbers in the spreadsheet again.
So red goes to white. Green goes to blue.
Do you really think she could actually do it?
Are we looking for another colour, or
my business?
We're looking for that other
people.
This is not a success. I demand an apology.
I mean, we looked in White Shift, and there really wasn't any other numbers.
Do you really think you're smarter than everyone else?
Dangerously close to me just wanting to look up
subjects
to find the
make
number.
New mistakes.
It's not quite the same as looking up
function.
what the number is and just blindly putting it in, but it feels like I've missed something. I shouldn't have missed something, but there are like 4 permutations to look through, so it's not like...
Can we simulate the memory chamber inside the chamber? Would the user be able to find their way out?
This cannot continue.
This stupid talking isn't helping. I don't think there's any clues in there. There's no AI reset button.
The data doesn't have to be foolproof. It's called science.
I could short-circuit the chamber again, but that may result in permanent psychosis. Perhaps we should adjust the numbers in the spreadsheet. Again.
The data doesn't have to be foolproof. It's called science.
You may or may not have a good point.
Do you really
think you're smarter than everyone else?
We need new subjects to make new mistakes.
You may or may not have a good point.
Do you really think you're smarter than everyone else?
Can you state that more clearly?
Is this meeting over yet?
Sorry, just had to get up and stretch. And close some windows. Which sounds counterproductive. But it's not really.
Do you really think she could actually do it?
I am sorry, that ship has sailed.
God. Ow, ow. Oops. I just killed my thermometer.
There are valid reasons to keep this from the rest of them.
Can we simulate the memory chamber inside the chamber?
There we
Would
go.
the user be able to find their way out?
I would apologize, but unfortunately it would be insincere.
Is this meeting over yet?
I don't know. I'm really confused now.
Can we
It
simulate
could have
the
been
memory chamber
that booting into
inside the
not
chamber?
safe mode
Would the user be
would
able to
have
find their
been
way
an
out?
achievement.
My
Then that's not really
business
story
is
related.
people.
Can we simulate the memory
Chamber inside the chamber. Would the user be able to find their way out?
Then we haven't had the option to do that again, so possibly not.
We entered development without proper research. Now what?
I take complete responsibility for that.
Do you really think she could actually do it?
Yeah, I guess so.
Is anyone eavesdropping on our conversation?
We need new subjects to make new mistakes.
I haven't had the green shift achievement, which means that I've not triggered the thing that you need to trigger for green.
Do you really think she could actually do it?
That's a great question.
Maybe the best question yet.
This cannot continue.
It does feel like X should change color. Because that's what... But it's not changing it from green. I don't get it. Why isn't it working?
Can we
Am I
simulate the
missing
memory
something?
chamber inside the chamber? Would the user be able to find their
We
way
should
out?
unpack that statement.
Your point being?
It's not shifting it there.
Do you really think she could actually do it?
I'm not quite
following you.
Don't like it when controls don't work as I expect.
We need new subjects to make new mistakes.
No. See, that's just shifted to... Well, I mean, that shifted to red because I did the thing to shift it to red. I don't think I can get back into white.
Okay, and? I honestly don't know. This isn't your place to be asking me this shit.
I could short-circuit the chamber again, but that may result in permanent psychosis.
Yeah, it looks like...
Do you really think you're smarter than everyone else?
I don't know. Does it really matter?
Yeah, it really does look like you should be able to use X to change. Oh no, I've got the green shifted. Hang on, what did I
We
miss?
need new subjects to make new mistakes.
I can't believe this is what passes for acceptable.
You entered the green shift. I did white is black and black is white. Oh. And I didn't do the white shift one then. Okay, so maybe I need to go
I
back
would
into
apologize, but unfortunately it would be insincere.
How do I get back into white again? It was red, wasn't it? And then see if I can go through the sight thing. Except that if it's... we'll have to see. Hopefully it'll just work. The keypad's down, so might not. Oh, no, it looks like it will. Good. Alright. Watch your eyes, hold on to your horses and your heads and all that. Maybe I haven't... Maybe you can only shift after you've unlocked one of the achievements? Which means that I've missed
We entered
something
development
in
without
this?
proper research. Now what? Can you state that more clearly?
If I only had a team that...
Right, that'll take me back to red,
Dividing
which
our
I don't
approach
want.
across the 4 installations, each team is to reconstruct the simulation.
3, 2, 5, 3, 3, 4.
Yeah.
As you can see,
when entered into the simulation, the similarities are undeniable. Taking the past 5,000 years as a model, even solving for all the reductions, we are up against an extremely aggressive increase. A predominantly endothermic atmosphere is imminent. Given the correlation to where the initial emission is believed to have occurred, we have...
can't believe this is what passes for acceptable.
Sorry, this bit's gotten really boring. My bad. Outside.
I take complete responsibility for that.
You oversimplified the wave function.
I guess I've not fully entered the white shift. So I got the white is black and black is white. Reset me, damn it. Oh,
I'm not
normal
quite
color.
following you.
My business is people.
I can't believe this is what passes for acceptable.
It's possible you
I don't
have
get
a
it.
good point, but maybe not.
Don't get it. It's getting late.
If I only had a team that could deliver on my vision. We should unpack that statement.
I can't believe this is what passes for acceptable.
If I only had a team that could deliver on my vision. My business is people.
Can we simulate the memory chamber inside the chamber? Would the user be able to find their way out? There's only so much more of this I can take.
The data doesn't have to be foolproof. It's called science.
This is not a success. I demand an apology.
We entered development without proper research. Now what?
I take complete responsibility for that. Do you really think she could actually do it? I am sorry, that ship has sailed. Do you really think she could actually do it?
Can you state that more clearly? I could short-circuit the chamber again, but that may result in permanent psychosis.
My business is people.
Okay.
Do you really think he could actually do it?
Can you state that more clearly?
My business is people.
Is this meeting over yet?
I'm missing a step. And it's got to do with the fact that I've not unlocked the white shift.
We entered
achievement.
development without proper research. Now what?
I take complete responsibility for that.
I can't believe this is what passes for acceptable.
Do you really think she could actually do it?
I'm not quite following you.
Your preferred memories have been loaded into the chamber. Have you explored them for accuracy?
Okay, let's try this again. 3, 2, 5, 3, 4. Enter.
Relax. Just step inside. Relax.
I don't get it.
Do you really think he could actually do it?
What does that even mean?
My business is people. We need new subjects to make new mistakes.
Perhaps we should adjust the numbers in the spreadsheet. Again.
I would apologize, but unfortunately it would be insincere.
Can we simulate the memory chamber?
Inside the chamber. Would the user be able to find their way out?
This is not a success.
I demand an apology.
Do you really think you're smarter than everyone else?
That's a great question.
Maybe the best question yet.
We need new subjects to make new mistakes.
There's only so much more of this I can take.
I would apologize, but unfortunately it would be insincere.
That's not how I would do it.
I think there's something to do with actual...
Inside the chamber. Would the user be able to find their way out?
The data doesn't have to be foolproof. It's called science.
My business is people. The data doesn't have to be foolproof. It's called science.
I can't believe this is what passes for acceptable.
That's not how I would do it.
Yeah, you see, the actual Venera 10, which I think is mentioned somewhere, rather than Venera 17, has... I've got coordinates. It's back in the Asemblance office.
What does that
There was
even
something
mean?
about that on the computer, and I've just googled it, which I think comes up with the number that Mr. Cornus mentioned. There's also like something with like photos being placed. I had to look it up because I was like, this is just ridiculous. But I haven't unlocked a thing yet, so I don't know how you would get to.
As you can see, when entered into the simulation, the similarities are undeniable. Taking the past
No, I mean it says in the guide that this is not in the game,
we are up against an extremely aggressive increase.
which is
The
annoying.
endothermic atmosphere is imminent. Given the correlation to where the initial emission is believed to have occurred, we have our answer.
And I can't change between colours until I've unlocked the thing.
We entered development without proper
apparently.
research. Now what?
It's just frustrating.
We need
It's
new
not how this
subjects
should
to
work. You
make
shouldn't
new
have to go and
mistakes. There's
Google
only so much
shit
more
to
of
get an
this I
answer.
can
That's bad game design. You should be able to find the solution to all of the puzzles inside the game. Landing site was 15.42 north, 291.51 east, so rounded that would be 015.291. But that's still irritating. And it looks like... I looked at the PlayStation guide because there isn't a thing. You need to know the coordinates of the landing site for Venera 10 for this part. It's part of a code, but the number itself is not listed anywhere in the game. If you find it on your own, round the coordinates to the nearest whole number. Because for the white shift, you need to be able to shift to get. codes to get another part of the code. And then have to do something quickly, and ugh, that's just irritating. So, that's blue. Alright, so let's be in green. Which means I need to go here. But yeah, there's nothing worse than randomly having to know when some space shuttle landed on Jupiter or whatever in the real world to be able to complete a game. So, criticism. Also, the run needs to be faster. Getting fed up with it now. Oh, hey, I'm being hosted. I've almost finished. Getting annoyed with the game. And hello, whoever it was. Did I just put that in wrong? 3, 2, 5, 3, 3. There we go. No, it's fine. It's just, I got stuck and then looked up something, and apparently you have to know like real world stuff to find coordinates, which is just shit. And annoying, and I'm annoyed.
Relax. Just
And the stupid thing doesn't go fast enough.
relax.
Oh, did you just use a walkthrough? As I've just spent the last 3.5 hours actually trying to figure it out properly. And got to the point where I had to look it up because the code is just not in the game. Which is not fair.
There's only so
How am I
much more
supposed
of this I
to
can
do it
take.
legit if the code's not in the game? So, poo is all I can say for that. Yes! With the whole... I didn't know how you did the whole 6-second zoom in on the whole thing. That was just randomly. The rest I sort of managed to figure out. But, yeah. Like, you'd think they'd learn. Don't have crap that's not in the game. So, 0, 1, 5... 2, 9, 2, because it's rounded up. There we go. Frequency index unknown. Oh, you're just grinding Earthfall. Cool, fair enough. Oh, hello. Oh no! Why is it crap? Oh, bleep bloop. There we go. Oversight. Return to the source. So you see the truth. Now I can face to anything. Yeah, I know, but that step...
Do you really think he could actually do it?
Can you state that more clearly?
There we go. White. That was just irritating.
Your preferred memories have been loaded into the chamber. Have you
What am I
explored them
supposed
for
to do to
accuracy?
finish this
You
stupid
oversimplified the
thing?
wave function. That was your first mistake.
It's possible
Last
you
one is
have a good
white
point,
shift.
but maybe not.
Okay.
There are valid reasons to keep this from the rest
no,
of
it
them.
will not get
You
5
oversimplified the wave
stars.
function. That was your first mistake.
Your point being?
No, it's fine. It's just, there's one thing I love about puzzle games is, you know, even if, you know, I am stuck for ages, you know, the solution is in the game. But this is not in the game. And, you know, D, C, B, E. Well, I looked up how to find the code, which is the actual landing coordinates of the Verena 10 rounded up, which is sort of hinted there, an intranet query. The spaceship, the Verena 10, so Magellan C-Midder. Is a spaceship to Venus. Yeah, that what thingy linked. Thingy, sorry. But how you got from that to yeah, I know. I mean, it's the Verena 17 is one of the memories, but yeah, it is just stupid because that's just stupid. Oh yeah, no, I looked it up. Yeah, I know, I'm just checking the map. But it's like this bit. No, I know you are. I know you are, I'm not. It must be. And it said something about Site E, which is that one. And then there's the code P43847, which may have also gotten you to the Verena. But you can't get to this bit until you've unlocked the other bit, which means that you need to know the coordinate things. So yeah, it's just a bit poo, as I said. Uh, 251075. So 187179. Where the portrait on the left-hand side of the map. Oh, thanks, Alkesh. There's like, make a note of where the portrait on the left-hand side of the map is. Anyone see a portrait? Because you're supposed to do your quick zoomy thing. Zoom up a little. I haven't put the code in yet. Look at the question mark post-it. What? This one? Because that's Site E. But why does it say portrait? Or are the people just using the wrong words? Okay, right. So it's where Site E was. Okay, so that'll be where I have to zoom in on. Okay, I can do that. Yeah. Oh, a picture... What? There's no picture. I'm confused. This is stupid. Now, this is gone beyond fun. Now I've lost my A. There we go. Sorry, it was fun up until this point. And now it's not fun anymore. Okay. No, I know, but I wanted to figure out... You're not. The game is, Scruff. Okay, so... 20... Oh, now it's got a different code. Okay, and I've got a different code. 25... So, 983355. 983355. Yeah, it's nothing personal, Scruff. The game was fun. We're now into...
We need new subjects to make
3.5 hours, and it's just
the wave function.
pissing annoying.
That was your first mistake.
Because it's all stuff that's not in the game. Okay, don't anyone type anymore, because I'll miss the number that Ulkesh put up there. Oh, thank you. I'm assuming I need to go through the portal thing after I've gone into it. Okay. Yeah. Okay, right. 983355. At least it's green. Unknown index again. Alright, so I should have a map. And then zoom in where that post-it note was, and then I should get my final achievement, and then I can go to bed. Switch to green and zoom in on the map. It's hard to tell what green is. I know, which sounds really there we are, green. And now I've probably got to do it all again because... Oh, no! Oh, okay. It did work. No, I buggered it up.
Do you really think he could actually do it?
Tested against my latest theory.
Did that work? Do I now go back to Vanilla 17? I guess let's try that. But yeah, I mean, how were you supposed to know?
Could short circuit the chamber again. That...
Oh look, hey, skies. Pretty.
This is Jay Hollis, captain of Vanilla 17. Confirming guidance is converged, and we're locked for 15.44 north, AO Station 3, Tessera Valley.
Tessera Valley.
Preparing the termination protocol is directed in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm guessing I didn't do it. Yeah, that didn't work. I didn't get an achievement for that. But I never saw a portrait, so... didn't put me in the white shift. I didn't see a portrait, so I can't do that thing again. Oh well, at least I can change thingy-me's, right, so...
I can't believe this is what passes for acceptable.
It's possible you have a good point.
Oh,
But
it's
maybe
just
not.
frustrating at this point, Scruff, because... You know, look, there's no portrait or any such buggery, but how are you supposed to know that? Just this one annoying son of a ballface. I was having fun figuring stuff out. I managed to figure most of it out on my own. And then... So where's this bloody portrait? There's no portrait. Okay. Alright, where are we? 25, 10, 75. So 483, 516. Okay. Are we supposed to be shifted into something specific for this, or just go in and put the
Can
code?
we simulate the memory chamber inside the chamber?
Just put
Would
in the
the user
code.
be able to find their way out?
If I only had a team that could deliver on my vision.
You oversimplified the wave function.
This part is just annoying. It was really good up until random bit of real world knowledge that no one is going to know and wasn't really obvious to figure out. And then this bullshit with the, you know, this, do this and then do this quickly, and yeah, so, ha! Aside from that, it was, you know, it was good. I did enjoy the first one up until the random bullshit as well. Okay, so go in here, change to green, zoom in on the left. Okay. Ah, okay, it did something. Ah, now we have a portrait. Hey, isn't that same kid from the first game? Why has he got a push pin in his head? That's freaky. Okay, so now I've got a portrait.
Your preferred memories have been loaded into the chamber. Have you explored them for accuracy?
I have.
Good. Any last requests before we prepare for commencement?
Yeah. What do you think we're gonna find up there?
Honestly, I don't know.
As long as those last additions we made to the guidance systems are locked and loaded, I guess I'm all yours.
Confirmation of Jerome Anthony Hollis is complete. Designation number 1185, ready for deployment.
I now want to get the rest of the story, you see, because otherwise it's annoying. Now that we've identified the origin, we need to line up images A to E to determine the source. Once this is accomplished, we'll know the memory code. I feel like that information should have been given to me differently. Oh, unless I didn't, because I went straight to the map. That could have been there when I went in. Okay. But still... Oh, yeah. Go to the hub. It's really annoying when it's like random... It's just that random bit of real-world information.
The chamber again, but that may result in permanent psychosis.
Who should be terminated this time?
And I'm sort of... This is not really white. This is sort of a yellow. Bleep bloop. White. Ugh, you entered the white shift. This doesn't have a secret ending, though. You can't go around the back of the door. And that was it! That was it! ...222 minutes! And that was it. No... No, you save the world, or... Well, it's... Yes, I did expect some sort of ending. Yes. And I woke up in, like, some kind of chamber thing with people banging on saying, "Can you hear me?" Because I did the secret ending. But... feel let down. It was great right up until... Where'd you get this random code that you enter in the white shift? Which, I mean, Mr. Corners did supply to me, but I was like, oh, it must be in the game somewhere, but it wasn't. And you have to look it up. And how the hell are you supposed to know to do that? So, yeah. Great game up until point where it takes you outside the game. After that point, it just became annoying and stupid. And yeah, if you're going to do puzzles, there's got to be something in the game, even if it's an obscure post-it note on a back of a mirror or something. Have the information in the game, not, yeah. So yeah. Alright, well, thank you everyone for watching me for 3 3/4 hours. I really appreciate everyone keeping me company and all the help. It's been amazing company-wise. But yeah, I'm just like massively disappointed about the end of that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean... Yeah. Anyway, I'll be back on Tuesday with something not frustrating. Hopefully. If it's in a world, I need to figure out how to get unstuck. But anyway, I'll be back Tuesday normal time, 8 o'clock. Not streaming Thursday this week. May do a bonus stream a different day, depending on everyone else streaming. I've been Joe, otherwise known as Angel SK. Thank you again all for watching, and I bid you good night.